Hello, class, and welcome to my discussion about authentic leadership theory. Authenticity has been discussed over centuries, from Greek philosophers to Shakespeare. Talking about it in regard to leadership peaked in 2003 when Bill George's book Authentic Leadership was published. Upon major economic crisis in 2003 and the shady practices of major corporate leaders were revealed, there was a sense of exasperation and distrust with corporate leadership, and a need for a new way to lead arose. Bill George felt that a leadership model that placed more emphasis on character and values rather than style, charisma, and image was important. Upon determining that authentic leaders were the need, Bill George went on to seek how to develop authentic leaders. Information is so easily shared and readily available through the technology of today that leaders would do well to be honest and transparent from the start. Attempting to hide or alter information, good or bad, is not easily done, and younger people have little to no tolerance for such activity. Levy's article explains how people have options now and typically would rather move on than deal with unnecessary senses of hierarchy. They want authentic, trustworthy leaders, and they're willing to seek them out. Beyond that, authentic leaders tend to keep employees motivated and engaged because they are respected by their constituents as someone honest and with integrity, which which are qualities that Jones's article states make an effective leader. Even before I was promoted to my current position as assistant kitchen manager, I always ensured that I did my job in a way that benefited the team and that I met the same expectations I had for my fellow team members. Now that I have that quote unquote official title, I think it is even more important to lead by example, be honest and open with my team, and admit when I mess up. And in the year that I have held this position, it has been my experience that this approach works. I have my team's respect, and when I ask them to do something, they know I am not asking them to do anything I wouldn't do myself. Because of this, I am rarely met with resistance or refusal. Furthermore, when I have stumbled or when I discover areas where I can improve, I am open with them about that. And I express my desire to improve and that I am actively taking steps to get better. This kind of openness makes me approachable as well. Not only am I open with my team, but they are open with me. As I said, I believe in leading by example, and I can't expect my team to be honest with me if I am not with them. A team is stronger when there is mutual trust, and authentic leadership is vital in building that. Ultimately, I think that fostering this kind of open and honest work environment helps keep employees. When people feel listened to and appreciated, they're less likely to get discouraged or be dissatisfied with their job. Others on our management team have worked to build this kind of environment as well, and I can personally see the difference. We have a strong team, and at least half of our kitchen team have been with us for a year or more, which is not something that many kitchens can say. The restaurant industry tends to shuffle through employees, it's just the nature of the beast. But having a leadership team that they feel they can count on and trust makes them more likely to stick around a bit longer, I think. This also motivates employees to come to work with a good attitude and ready to do their job to the best of their ability. So, overall, this authentic leadership style is what motivates employees, keeps them engaged, keeps them at your establishment, makes them want to come to work. And I'm speaking off the cuff a little bit, but especially in my line of work in the restaurant industry, people don't always love their jobs, especially line cooks. They're not all Most of them are not there because they love being a line cook. They're there because they need a paycheck. And I get that, and there's nothing wrong with that. Been there, done that. Before I became an AKM, I was there. I was a line cook. I didn't necessarily care about the job itself. I still worked to the best of my ability, but I was there for a paycheck. And because I had leaders who were real with me, I was able to not be miserable. Did I love my job and have amazing passion for my job at that time? No, not necessarily. I do now. Um, but I had I had good, open, authentic leaders, and that kept me at the very least from being miserable. And when you're working in an industry with these kinds of jobs that people don't always have just because they love it, they have it because they need a paycheck, having that kind of leadership keeps them motivated, keeps them coming to work, keeps them from finding something else. And there are 1,000 restaurants in my city alone. There's thousands of restaurants in this country, and arguably in this world. They can go work at another restaurant. They don't, because of the kind of leadership that we engage in and the kind of work environment that fosters. And that has been my experience with authentic leadership. Thank you.